Welcome to Take on Tech. This is where we put a spotlight on innovations that are shaping the future of our digital world. And today, we bring you into the fast-paced recruitment world, and we have Recruit IQ for that, which is helping with efficiency in the recruitment process thanks to technologies such as artificial intelligence. For this and much more, you are rightly tuned in. Talk to us at KBC Channel 1. The hashtag is Take on Tech, and my name is Stephanie Ayeta.
First, we look at efforts by the government to modernize copyright laws in response to the digital age. Then, we explore how artificial intelligence is changing the recruitment landscape through a Kenyan-built platform designed to make hiring faster, fairer, and more transparent. As technology continues to evolve, so too must the laws that govern creativity and innovation. In Kenya, the government has begun reviewing the country's copyright legislation to ensure it remains relevant in an era dominated by digital content, online platforms, and rapidly advancing technologies. The Kenya Copyright Board, commonly known as KECOBO, is spearheading the review through the proposed Kenya Copyright Bill 2026. According to KECOBO Deputy Executive Director for Training and Research, Sharon Chehalewata, the proposed legislation seeks to align copyright protection with the Constitution of Kenya 2010, while addressing emerging challenges in the digital environment. The review comes at a time when creators are increasingly distributing their work online, exposing them to new opportunities, but also to greater risks of piracy, unauthorized use, and exploitation. The proposed law seeks to strengthen protection for artists, writers, musicians, filmmakers, software developers, and other content creators whose work is now widely shared across digital platforms. Among the key proposals is enhanced protection of intellectual property rights in online spaces and an expanded mandate for the Copyright Tribunal, enabling it to better address disputes arising from the digital ecosystem. The government has also invited members of the public to participate in shaping the legislation. Through ongoing public participation forums, Kenyans are being encouraged to submit their views and contribute to a legal framework that supports creativity, innovation, and fair compensation for creators. The review reflects a broader recognition that technology is changing not only how content is created and consumed, but also how it is protected. As the digital economy grows, ensuring creators retain ownership and benefit from their work will remain critical in fostering innovation and sustaining the creative sector.
We work on the law, the Copyright Act, to make sure it is implemented in Kenya and international treaties also. So right now we have a Copyright Bill 2026 that we are pushing. We want to overhaul the Copyright Act just to keep up with the times in terms of the online environment, for example. We have provided many things within the bill in terms of protection in the online environment. Just expanding the mandate of the Copyright Tribunal, for example. It is very narrow in the current act, so we are also have provided for that. So the bill is quite extensive in terms of being current. You are aware that the 2010 Constitution specifically provides for protection of intellectual property law, and so we also want to keep up with the laws of the land. So I want to encourage many people to go online on our social media to check out the Copyright and Related Rights Bill 2026. We have been receiving comments from the public. We are still continuing to do public participation on it. Another important function that KECOBO does is enforcement of copyright. This is where your work has been infringed upon. You are able to come to us, report, investigations are done, people are arrested, because that is part of what the Copyright Act says, that our officers are able to arrest, to seize infringing material, and they take you to court. Tomorrow we shall be having a training for police officers in Siaya County. We have also done this throughout the counties that we have been to. the 15 counties or so. So we are also training police on our mandate of enforcement, the process of investigation, whenever they hear of a copyright matter, how they can deal with it. And tomorrow we'll be in Siaya County with our police officers. Our other very vital function is supervision and licensing of CMOs. I know you have all heard of CMOs. We have collective management organizations, CMOs in Kenya, that collect royalties for artists. Mostly the CMOs we have are in the area of music. Currently, Kenya Copyright Board licenses and supervises them to do their work well. So currently we have licensed CAMP, Kenya Association of Music Producers. We have licensed PAVRISC, Performers' Rights and Audiovisual Society of Kenya. Those are the ones that are licensed to collect royalties for musicians. The idea is that they collect royalties, and the copyright regulations provide, out of what is collected, they are supposed to distribute at least 70% of their collections. So far that has been a difficult area, but it is being sorted out by the government. There is a presidential directive for Kenya Copyright Board through eCitizen and other partnerships to make sure that collections are done well and they are distributed as per the law. And so we are looking forward to a time where in the very near future, we are not going to hear creatives crying again that they received 1,000 or 500 from the royalties. We want to get to a situation where we are seeing creatives really earning from their works. So we are on social media, on all our pages. We welcome you to partner with us. Even our journalists, we are partnering with media houses to train journalists, because a lot of content you deal with is copyright protected content. So we are open to training even your people, the editors, the people who create the content in the area of copyright and related rights.
We are here to make sure that our creatives have the right foundation, because earning money and having income is not enough. You need values to be able to manage this income, and we are also giving them financial literacy to enable know when to invest. As an HR person, I encourage people in succession management, where they are supposed to know that when talent dies, you need something to fall on. You need a career, you need an investment, you need a business. And that's what we are doing together. But we make sure that for a business to succeed, for your career to succeed, for your talent to succeed, you require values and good principles of good governance.
I would like to thank Kekobo for coming here in Siaya, for protecting the talents of the youth and nurturing them. We as the government, we no longer take creative economy as a side activity, but as a main activity, as it contributes to entrepreneurship, employment, and it also promotes tourism and sports and arts as a department. Yes, I would like to tell the youth that registration now is free. I urge all the youth to register.
I'm a beneficiary of the process that is here today in Siaya, and I can say that it is God sent. God sent in the sense that previously I've lost artworks, my own creations. As you know, sometimes you do an innovation, then you share it. Now, before you know, it has been taken, then you see it in another media. The advancement in information technology has made it, has actually done not only good, but also the bad side of it is that you create something, you share it, if you don't know, it's gone. As we speak, through the training, through the interaction with Madam Sharon, so far I've actually done 15 copyrights of my works. And this revolves in innovations that I've done, which if I couldn't have actually taken the process of copyright, then definitely you'll find them in China and things like that. I do value addition on leather. Leather that has been discarded as waste, or rather has been graded not good for export. So I draw on goat skin and cowhide using fire. It's an innovation that I'm the only one doing it in Kenya. And I encourage the youths that we start where we are. We use the resources that we have. Then in so doing, I not only increase my own household level income, but I also use art as a therapy to rehabilitate the substance and drug abusers in the society.
To the young creative who are outside there, I would like to encourage all of you that come out in numbers and register your creatives with the Kikobo. It pays. And then, as a social worker, I've also learned something important. I've learned how to empower or educate the communities out there about intellectual property rights. Thank you very much, Kekobo. Hashtag on your rights.
Leo imekuwa siku poa kabisa kwa sisi mayouth. GNZ hapa Siaya nimepata talent yetu kwa mob kabisa. Vile nilipata hii message nikajaribu kushare na wasee wakaniambia now this is what tunataka kama GNZ Siaya. Na nimeshangaa nikapata watu wamekuja wengi sana, which is very positive. Mimi mwenyewe nimekuja hapa nijue hii art yangu ya kuandika scripts, hii art yangu ya kukuwa msanii ama content creator, naweza iprotect aje ndio mtu mwingine asikuja kaiba. Na pia nimekuja hapa nijue kama mimi nimeiba ya mtu ni consequences gani naweza face. But I thank God leo nimezijua, nikajua vile naweza protect a script nimeandika na the content nimecreate naweza protect. So thanks manze Kikobo, na ingekuwa Mungu anaweza kubali mrudi tena na tena na tena.
And speaking of technology reshaping traditional systems, artificial intelligence is now transforming another area that affects millions of people: recruitment. Finding the right talent has become increasingly difficult for organizations. A single job opening can attract hundreds, sometimes thousands of applications, creating significant challenges for human resource departments tasked with identifying the best candidate efficiently and fairly. It is a challenge that inspired Kenyan innovator and founder Downston and his team to develop Recruit IQ, an artificial intelligence-powered recruitment platform aimed at streamlining the hiring process while improving transparency for both employers and job seekers. Unlike traditional applicant tracking systems that often rely heavily on keyword matching, Recruit IQ uses AI to evaluate candidates more holistically. The platform assesses skills, qualifications, work experience, cultural fits, and even potential fraud risks to generate more comprehensive candidate evaluations.
Now, one of the things that I was solving is for job seekers. You look at one, getting genuine job vacancies. So it's a big problem. Left, right, center, people are being asked to send money here and there, and it's actually not a genuine job. So on Recruit IQ, for any job that has been posted there, it needs to be from a verified corporate or business people, or an actual job. And one of the conditions is when you're posting a job, you should not ask job seekers for money or any other important or crucial, documents. Yeah, and then you're looking at a job seeker uploading a CV, and then at the same time, writing their name, rightful name, first name, last name, email, phone number, and all that. So why, since I've uploaded my CV, why can't the tool just extract the information and then autofills on, the input boxes? So that is one of the problems that I solved, or one of the challenges that I solved. I'm also looking at the time span. Look, we have got very many people out there who do not have jobs, okay? You advertise a job or a position, you only want 2 people, and then hundreds have applied. So how do you make sure that the last person who applied is actually, not only considered, but could be the right person for that role, right? And it's a big problem in the HR space. So why can't we be able to actually do that particular work in a day's time? traditionally, I mean, when you get 60,000 applications, that means more resources, more spaces to do the interviews. You could have temporary HR individuals and all that. But using the tool, you can actually just use a day to make sure that you filter out the what is it called? Recommended for rejection, recommended for borderline, recommended for acceptance. And you see, other than that, you're able to get a full intelligent dossier on all the candidates. So in terms of explainability, how the tool was able to make a decision, I mean, you're able to see them, the recommendations, and of course override them, because the human touch is very important.
Importantly, the final hiring decision remains in human hands. Recruiters can review recommendations, challenge them, and override them whenever necessary, ensuring that technology supports rather than replaces human decision-making. For job seekers, the platform introduces a level of transparency rarely seen in recruitment. Instead of receiving generic rejection emails, applicants can receive personalized feedback explaining why they were unsuccessful, giving them valuable insights to improve future applications. Recruit IQ also addresses another growing concern in the job market: recruitment fraud. Built-in verification and fraud detection tools can identify inconsistencies in candidates' profiles, including overlapping employment histories, unrealistic education timelines, and suspicious career records. These alerts help recruiters make more informed decisions before proceeding with hiring. Beyond screening candidates, the platform automates several stages of the recruitment journey. Organizations can create job descriptions, publish vacancies across multiple channels, schedule interviews, and even conduct preliminary AI-assisted interviews. The system can dynamically adjust interview questions based on responses and generate summaries for hiring teams. As artificial intelligence becomes more integrated into workplace processes, concerns about algorithm bias continue to attract attention globally. Recruit IQ seeks to address these concerns through built-in auditing mechanisms that monitor AI recommendations and flag potential bias, allowing recruiters to review and recalibrate the system where necessary.
Now, the core of using artificial intelligence model, machine learning models in the product is what? AI that is auditable, AI that is explainable. So for all the reasons that AI has given you, or for all the recommendations, it gives you the reason as to why it made that particular decision. There is also an AI engine within that all recruiters have access. So I'm using another model to audit the model that is determining, if a person is qualified or not. So it's able to detect if there is any biasness or unfairness. And you see, in the spirit of transparency and openness, the recruiters and organizations can actually see if the AI has been biased. It actually tells them. And they also have the ability to retrain in terms of recalibration of the AI models. Yeah. So they can see it. If it's biased, they make a checker. Another model is actually auditing that particular model, and they have access to that feature.
The company has also emphasized data privacy and compliance, giving candidates greater control over how their personal information is used during recruitment and whether employers can conduct additional background intelligence checks.
We are accredited by the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner as data processors and data controllers. And my team, starting with me, I'm a cybersecurity and data privacy guy. So handling data is one of my core strengths. And that is why you heard me saying that in as much as we're doing, the tool is able to do a background search intelligence on these different job seekers. But then it is upon the job seeker to accept or deny. I mean, if they are applying for that role, there is a confirmation button if you want your background information to be known or not known. And if they do not check it, in terms of, they do not accept it, there is nothing the recruiter can do. It cannot search for that particular job seeker. So we are very much compliant, and even in terms of deploying our applications. There are some organizations which would want on-premise deployment. I mean, they just want it to be sitting on their servers. That is very much okay. That is very much sensible. But for now, we are fully in control of the data, and actually, unless you allow us to use the data, we can't use it. The only data that is being used, but before it is used, it is non-indexed by the AI model to keep on learning, to keep on knowing what you want, how you want it, for it to become better.
Recruit IQ offers a glimpse into how artificial intelligence can enhance efficiency while maintaining transparency, accountability, and human oversight. It represents a growing trend in which technology is being used not simply to automate processes, but to create better experiences for both organizations and individuals.
What a fascinating conversation on the future of recruitment. Actually, scratch that. It's the present day recruitment, and we'd want to know from you what you think about the role of AI in shaping our workplaces and our workspaces. Talk to us at KBC Channel 1. The hashtag is Take on Tech. I will see you next week, same time, same place. Until then, keep innovating.